Oh, look at that.
So, Conrad, you taking notes?
That's super echoey.
Yeah, that's the plan, isn't it?
Yeah. I just want to confirm.
Okay.
Alright, everybody has their part. Let's start. I didn't mean to rhyme on purpose.
Oh,
But, let's start with our vision. So our vision is to help every young person to identify and develop their unique talents and dedicate them to the Lord's service. We envision a world where never again must a young person live an aimless life. We see a time when all young people know their true purpose and lead meaningful lives in the Lord's service.
Conrad, you be
Huh?
Sounds
you echoing.
And Catherine, can you do our values, please?
Enthusiasm. We are passionate about the work we are engaged in. Generous. There's always more than enough for everyone to have more than enough, and there will still be more than enough left over. Faithful. We are faithful in that which is least so that we can be faithful also in much. Leadership development. We develop leaders by giving others the opportunity we wish we had when we were in their situations. Intentional. We lead purposeful and intentional lives by having a definite aim in all that we do. Communication. Of all the gifts we have received from God, none is capable of being a greater blessing than our speech. The quality of your life and business come down to the quality of your communication. Upgrade your communication, upgrade your life.
always faithful.
Infinite improvement. Something better is our watchword. We step out of our comfort zones for Christ. Resourcefulness. We are extremely resourceful leaders who always have more than enough resources to do what God has called us to do. Speed of execution. We are fast action takers who love making tough decisions quickly. And solution oriented. We are problem solvers who consistently solve increasingly high leverage problems.
Oh, that was quick. Okay. Thank you. Next, we have our mission. Sister Kathy, would you like to do our mission? Sister Kathy?
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you.
Our mission is to inspire and rightly train an army of youth to dedicate their lives to Christ's service. To Christ's service and engage in the finishing work of redemption before the soon coming of Jesus. We do this through our unique digital training curriculum, live workshops, daily videos, mentoring, and other exclusive success resources.
Quite the lofty vision.
Thank you very much. Crafted it. I'm just kidding. Let me unsync that. I was gonna say I crafted it myself. Step 2. Reconfirm annual aims and confidence in achieving monthly missions. We are 143 days away, 1 hour and 50 minutes and a few seconds from our annual aim. In case you guys didn't know. Alright, let's go ahead and go through these here aims, starting with Enoch. Can you read yours, please?
Yes. Enoch will market the I Want to Mentor book by making 1,000 book offers so we can master the art and science of book marketing by December 14th, 2023.
Sounds fantastic. Sister Kathy?
Thank you. I practiced a lot.
I'm happy for you. Sister
Kathy,
Kathy, are you there?
are you ignoring the question?
Oh no, we've lost her.
Kathy, come back.
Sister Kathy! We've lost you!
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm here. What happened?
You were muted, and it's time for you to read your annual aim.
You don't
Okay, it says Kathy will gather 100 attendees to an online challenge so we can fill our coaching program by December 14, 2023. That's it.
Wow,
Jeez.
we've got one. We're working on two. Okay, Shanicia will apply the 4 ways to grow a business framework to acquiring strategic partners and affiliates so we can develop ever-expanding win-win opportunities for each party as measured by landing 30 speaking engagements in 1 month by December 14th. I love the process of learning how to do this stuff. I love what I get to do. That's fun.
How do you like
All
your
right.
work? Someone's got to.
What? What's that?
I said, I'm glad you like to learn.
Oh. Thanks. This. Why am I hearing myself back? So weird.
Some people like their voice more than others.
Yeah. Some people. And
Palm
we're
runs
doing
for
the other
life, though.
two.
But I don't really hear the echo as much.
Some hippies.
Okay. Let's go to step 2.2. And on your mark, get set to write the stuff in John Jox's page as well as we go through this process.
I put the toggle
Okay.
up above.
Alright. Oh, I see it. Cool. Thank you. You're on point.
Mhm.
So, starting with Katharina. Wait, are you doing... That's done, right? So you're actually doing the other one. So I'll wait. So starting with Enoch.
Nick?
Want to know what progress I made?
I would like you to read your monthly mission, go through the process, MKRs and all that. Then we
Why
talk
did
about
you
what
take
actual
the
progress. So we can write it down.
Well, I decided to quit doing daily live videos and just do, what was it, 3 whiteboard webinars. John stacked some sense into us and told us to focus on reels, ditch the whiteboard, or do the whiteboard and the reels. So that was jarring. Made some outlines, finalized. We got like 6 videos finalized, but boy, we haven't recorded them for a while, so we gotta do that. Katrina's not writing this stuff down. So busy with their hippies. like they're going out of style. Should I wait? I could wait.
I'm done now. Is that a weekly win? Like you know how John Jocks has
Oh no, not you too.
what?
Go ahead.
Like what went right or what went well this week? Or should we put we started doing less whiteboard webinars?
Yeah.
Okay, so like after taking John's advice, we started doing less whiteboard webinars and Started of creating outlines for reels. So instead of doing just whiteboard webinars, we are doing a blend of both and not as many, so that we can focus on what is working. Okay.
That's good.
What
Next.
else?
Oh, we recorded 3 ads. 3 ads. Now we gotta edit them. Like they own the place.
3 ads. We recorded 3 ads this week. Two, what was it called? Never mind. You know, he doesn't need to know the difference.
What retargeting ads?
Yeah, 1 retargeting ad. What are the other ads called? And 2.
Does Cameron know? Cameron, do you know what the other ads are called? You yanking our chain? Yo, bro. Oh, now bro.
Front end, maybe.
Huh?
Front end, maybe.
Can you speak, like, we're having a hard time hearing you.
Okay.
Are you speaking in, like, complete sentences?
I think he said front end, maybe.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
There's some background noise.
Nisi is like, I heard that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, is there anything else?
What more could there be?
So on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you say is your progress?
My progress?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the ball's in Katharina's court now because the videos need to be edited. I need her support to move forward.
Yeah, and that's where I need support too, because
What do you need support with?
editing the ads. Something that I've never done before. Well, like I know how to operate Descript,
Yeah,
but I told Karma that I'm not gonna be doing the whole editing of the ads.
you did not answer. Do you think that you answered my question?
What was your question?
Where do you need support?
I need support from Kamran.
No, I didn't ask who. I said, where do you need support?
I need support from Kamran.
Didn't ask who.
To just wait.
I only want to know what you need help with.
The music and like what kind of B-roll stuff to do, that kind of stuff.
What if you start with what you know? Don't think of it like you're doing an ad. Think of it like you're creating a reel that is in a square shape. You've done Many of those on Instagram, all of those are ads. Just because we're paying for it to be seen doesn't mean you've never done this before. You've done the headlines.
Yeah, I
You've done
know.
the meme style. You've done the captions. The only thing you haven't done is add music.
That's not necessarily what's like.
And B-roll. Well,
Yeah.
you've even done B-roll.
Not really stuff. I have to a certain extent, but just like
Yeah, that's literally
timing-wise
the
and
exact same
stuff.
skill.
I know.
I'm not saying you gotta do the B-roll on your own, but look, the only things that you have less experience with is music and B-roll. Those are simple.
Listen, it's not necessarily just like that I don't know what to do, but the thing is, we also have the challenge funnel to create and stuff, and there's a lot of things going on. I can't do everything at once.
Okay.
Like, and the thing is,
Hold on, let's address that. Is anybody telling you you need to do it all at once, other than yourself?
no, nobody's telling me to do everything. But I have, like, I feel like everybody's telling me to do everything. And like, isn't it Comron? Like, Comron's focusing on ads. I do know that it is copywriting, but I feel like there's so much things that are copywriting that it's just too much
Now, what is copywriting? What are you referring to?
doing the ad stuff.
When you say doing the ads,
Like,
Cameron wrote the script for the ads, so there's a lot of portions about doing the ads. What does that mean to you? Because there's a whole pipeline for the ads. There's the scripting, there's the writing, the headline captions, there's the recording, there's the editing, there's the scheduling and uploading into the ads manager, and there's monitoring ads. There's like 7 different phases of doing
Yeah.
the ads.
I know.
What part are you referring to? And only 2 of those are copywriting involved.
yeah, and then you want me to edit it, which is not copywriting.
But you edit that's what you edit. You edit the reels. You're the editor. That's what you've done in the past. Is the issue is that you just have an unrealistic time frame of when you're expecting for it to be done, or
Yeah.
the issue? Oh,
Because we've been putting in John Jock's report form, like editing ads, recording ads, and working on this funnel like every week. And John, like I remember John saying that if we put something there every week, chances are that we're doing something wrong. Like if things aren't getting done, if things aren't moving forward, and I feel like things aren't moving forward very fast.
I think you misunderstood what he's saying. I think he's saying like if there's like a weekly responsibility that you do every week,
It was
and
not
you're
quite
putting
that.
that on there.
It was something different. I can show it to you later.
Yeah, show it to me.
Later.
Because I'm pretty sure that the only time that I saw if you're putting the same weekly thing on there, because you're reporting something wrong, that's like weekly responsibilities that you do every single week. But this is working on a project. You're giving updates on the project. You're saying that we're writing copy, like, yeah, that's not very descriptive. But we're not doing the same thing, and we shouldn't be putting the same thing on this report that we put on last report. What progress? We finished all the copy last week for the sales page. Now we started to add copy to the funnel. So we've got the first page created. We're going to be working on the second page, and those are different things. We're not putting the same thing on the report form. We're giving a progress report on what the funnel steps are.
Okay.
And he's even expressed that creating a funnel is not a 1-week thing. Creating a funnel takes a long time.
All right.
He said multiple weeks, and he's even used the word months.
Okay.
What is okay?
I get what you're saying.
Is that actually helpful, or are you just shutting down?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you understand how the difference is of what we're putting on the like for me? Imagine you're talking to John Jocks like you're talking to me. Like, I don't want to know that you worked on copywriting. I want to know what specifically did you add to copy. And this week you made the decision to upload minimum viable copy to a minimum viable funnel. And that is a different objective when you communicate to me than what you did like the week before. That's progress on one project.
Mm-hmm.
So the same communication that you would say for me, like what you worked on and what you intend to work on, you're going to do the members area next. You're going to update the you're going to update whatever, like you're going to work on like the second page of the funnel or whatever, but be specific of like the upsell or the VIP upsell. You're going to tell me what pages have been updated. Those are the details that I want to know. Those are details he wants. And that's not the same week by week.
Okay. Go ahead, we can continue.
Is there any other progress that we'd like to write down pertaining to this monthly mission? Because if not, let's go through the where it says progress and confidence on a scale from 1 to 10. What is your progress and what's your confidence in achieving this monthly mission by, when is it? 2 days from now.
Enoch,
What?
she's asking you.
What am I supposed to be accomplishing?
Do you have the page open in front of you? Are you reading your monthly mission?
I do have it in front of me, and that's why I'm asking.
I don't understand your question.
What am I supposed to be accomplishing with this monthly mission?
It says acquire coaching clients and increase challenge attendance. You get to know the market. That's what was written down.
Didn't we do another clarity call this week too? Last week? With Andrew.
Yeah, we had a clarity call.
Yeah. An interview with Maria, who's going to attend our challenge and wants to invite her guests to attend our challenge too.
So until your question is answered regarding what are you supposed to be accomplishing, are you not going to give a number? Because we gotta keep going. Because I'm not sure how to answer that.
What number do you want?
The number that we go through every week on a scale from 1 to 10. How much progress have you made on a scale from 1 to 10? What is your confidence in achieving it?
No number, because I'm not doing that monthly mission.
Okie dokie. Well, we can. Let me go down here. That's good to know.
What do you mean that's
Just a heads up. It's good to know that you're not doing that monthly mission.
I flat out said that at the beginning. John said don't do that.
Yeah, but we said that we're still doing 3 of them.
They were doing 3 of them.
You flat out said we're doing 3 and then 2 reels.
So recording.
All you have to do is change a number.
All right, well that's the answer to my question. So the monthly mission is to record 12 whiteboard webinars. How many did I do? 5? When we have MKRs down here, can we please put down what the MKR actually is? Just MKR doesn't really say much. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Who adds those numbers? Is that mostly Janicia?
No. Whoever's scribing.
Really? That's what you do, Katharina?
Not all the time.
Do you most of
It
the
goes
time?
back and forth between him and her and Kamran.
Usually, the way I do it is if I have a monthly mission, then I'm responsible for updating the MKRs and stuff.
No, I just mean that it puts the numbers on there.
No. I'm not sure. I haven't really done it for other people necessarily. Probably a few times.
I added mine on here.
Okay. Let's just go to step 3.1.3. Why does it keep going down? Okay. What is going on? I can't get my page to stay. Okay, there we go. So, can we go to your MKRs, please?
My MKRs?
Yes.
I thought that's
Step
what we were,
3.1.3.
I thought that's what we were talking about.
That's not the only MKR you have.
Okay.
And we're not calling it daily live videos, we're calling it webinars, I believe. And I don't think that's changed, so it's still 5. How many calls did we book for this week?
We are calling them daylight videos. They're the same thing.
You said that during the implementation workshop, but okay.
That's when we're talking to our student.
Okay, how many calls did we book for this week? I think we have 1 as far as I know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you're counting Chandler.
Right.
What?
Said yes, one lady from Africa.
And call show up rate? I guess we can say it's the same. Still don't know what partnership calls are. So
You
Let's
said you
go
know what
to-
partnership calls are?
nope.
Can we delete that?
You can if you like.
We do 3 out of 10 if we don't know what partnership calls are.
That's
Isn't
what
that
you
like
said. I
interviews?
said it was strategic partnership stuff, and you said you don't know what it is.
What are
I
strategic
didn't-
partnership stuff? That's
Huh?
the same thing as partnership. Strategic, just adding the word strategic doesn't add any more clarity to what those calls are about.
And I said that's what I thought it was last week, and you said that it was not, and you weren't sure. So I don't know. So we can delete it. That's all I'm saying.
No. Like, I'm asking you, what is a strategic partnership call to you?
Like what you did with Shauna.
That's a strategic partnership call?
Yep.
Just a call, like any call whatsoever with a strategic partner.
Any call where people are wanted to collaborate as strategic partners, not pre-show calls, not interviews, calls where they go through that funnel and they're talking about collaborating in different ways.
What funnel?
That's what I'm talking about.
Shona was a pre-show call.
Huh?
Shona was a pre-show call.
Okay.
And what funnel are you referring to?
The one where they go to /talk or whatever that Chandler scheduled through, and not scheduleunic.com.
Oh. What if we
But
call them?
anyways. Huh?
What if we called them talks with Enid?
So, for the critical metrics under John Jocks, we have calls booked, But is that like clarity calls or is that
Yeah, those are sales calls.
and we only had one, right?
This week, yes. So far.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Step 3.2. What is the number one biggest problem? This is still for Enoch. What is the number one biggest problem that you or we are currently facing, such that by solving would make the greatest difference in moving this monthly mission forward? And what could you or we do to solve it?
We don't have the time scheduled for batch recording reels.
Is this where you answer the question, where do we need support from John Jocks? Too? Or is that next? I get, yeah. Never mind. That's probably the next step.
Okay. And what expectations are at risk of being unmet?
And also, I'm not really clear on when we have. Seems like we're on rhythm for when we have the daylight videos where we're gonna batch record those.
Yeah.
The last thing I heard is that you guys said Wednesday evenings, there's one Friday evenings, and then a Sunday or something.
You're saying Wednesday?
Whatever days that it is still on the calendar.
Record videos?
For recording daylight videos, is that what you said?
Saying batch recording daylight videos.
I thought you were saying two different things because you had already said batch recording. Oh yeah, well that.
But I'm saying I'm not sure when we're batch recording daylight videos.
Oh no.
We don't have time scheduled to batch record daily live videos.
That's why I said no, not that.
This is what our biggest issue is. With accomplishing this, it won't get done if it's not scheduled.
Because what we were doing is just recording one and going live at the same time.
Never mind doing that anymore.
So that's an area for support from Sister Kathy.
Yeah, it's both the biggest problem and an area where we can use support from Kathy.
And there was something else that was expressed that you needed support that wasn't written down.
Which was?
Something to do with ads. Oh, editing ads or something. Or maybe I need to refresh my page, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think it's written down.
I do.
And how much time is needed for that? An hour, 2 hours, an hour and a half?
Probably at least 2 hours.
2 hours. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Kathy. What expectations are at risk of being unmet this week?
Are we unsyncing the hours week after week?
I don't think so.
Well, if we don't unsync them, then it's going to mess up all of our minutes.
You're right. Okay.
How do I have 50% show up rate if I only have one call booked?
Because last week that's what you put, and I said it didn't change from last week to this week. Because we didn't have that call yet. Because we were reporting on last week.
You can't have 50% if you've only booked one call.
When we've written MKRs in the past, and things have not changed, we left a number as it is until it changed. As far as I remember. And that's the number that you reported the last time that we did this.
We need to improve this somehow.
Is there anywhere else that you need to move forward?
Would that 2 hours that we need, excuse me, the 2 hours that we need, would that tomorrow, Tuesday, from 12 to 2, be between John's workathon and the content rhythm?
That would work if we don't do your, what's it called? Hold on, let me go to the calendar. You said from what time?
From 12 to 2, the 2 hours that we need. Because, wait. Okay, because yeah, the coaching, the group coaching ends at 12. From 10.
You mean
30
on
to 12.
Tuesday?
I'm sorry, yeah, I'm asking. Would
I
that
don't think that's the best.
qualify for John's workathon? Because if it's regarding the things that need to be done before,
They also.
I don't think it's a good day to do that.
okay, thank you.
Because we haven't scheduled, like, we're supposed to do the worksheet that day as well. And that
Okay.
day is kind of booked up with just working on
All right,
Pastor Candace's stuff. Like, well, the business
Okay.
behind Business Accelerator.
all right. So Tuesday's not a good day. Thank you.
All right, let's move on. Thank you, Sis Kathy. Catherine, can you do yours, please?
All right. Katharina, can we just do 1 and 2, 1 and 3 together?
Well, yours is number 3, because number 1 is already done, right?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Katharina will assemble a copy of 3 sales pages for our Health Educator Challenge, High Income Business Accelerator, and Influence Mastery, so we can create an irresistible offer for health educators and transform their lives by accepting our offer. And the progress that I've made towards that is teaching me some stuff about how to make edits on ClickFunnels, how to build funnels, which has been really nice. I'm glad I'm learning how to do some stuff. I created an e-cover for the High Income Health Expert Challenge for that funnel page. And Cameron gave me some feedback on there, and then I also helped record the ads that we now need to edit. And then there was the implementation workshop. I think that is something that went well. It's not necessarily part of my monthly mission, but leading out in the teaching about the Daniel framework and the how to create a framework was good.
Okay. And on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you say your progress is accomplishing this monthly mission?
Like a 3.
Your progress went down, even though you accomplished more things?
Well, we haven't done the high income business accelerator program page, and we haven't built a funnel. And if it's due on whatchamacallit, Wednesday
I think
then.
yeah. I think your progress stays the same. Your confidence could probably go down. But something else that we did, you asked us to add some copy. I don't know which,
Okay.
I forget which page that was for. We also did that last
Yeah.
Thursday. Well, I did. I worked on the frequently asked questions and the social proof section. And I
Okay.
believe that Enoch created the outline or worked on the outline or something. So that's also assembling copy. Maybe not for Sill's page. Well, I think for Sill's page.
Yeah, what Unique did was not necessarily in regards to my monthly. It's not necessarily in regards to the monthly mission. Maybe
Yes,
there.
it is. I'm doing sales copy for the Health Expert Challenge. That's
So I think
direct.
all of that is still progress.
Okay.
It flat out says sales copy for your that.
I guess what I meant is like the funnel page, and that's not that's like during the challenge.
Yes.
I see that is self copy. I agree.
It's
Okay.
a copy for the challenge.
Okay, and I appreciate y'all's help with that.
Yeah. What's your confidence on a scale from 1 to 10?
Two.
And did you have weekly wins from last week? Were you able to accomplish those weekly wins?
No, I didn't have my week last week.
Huh?
No, I did not plan my week last week. I'm not sure if I wrote it down.
You have weekly wins, you can take a look at them. Sounds like the stuff that you expressed already though. It says join the implementation workshop and help Christopher and Candace create an irresistible offer, which you did. It said join Carmon in making the funnel for the challenge, which you guys made progress towards that. It said
Right.
create the graphics for the challenge funnel and Facebook group. I'm not sure if you did that, but you just said you created an e-cover or something.
Yeah, so I did
So
part of it, not all
looks
of it.
like you did 2 out of 3.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's see. And step 3.1.3 or MKRs. Can we go ahead and update those? How many hours did you spend on learning about copywriting?
Skip that. That's an area that I need to cover.
What support do you need for that?
I don't know how to calculate how much hours I spend in learning copywriting. I don't really have a system.
What kind of system do you think it requires?
And I don't remember it when I learned something about copywriting.
Do you know how to keep track of when you're working, the hours that you work on copywriting?
Sometimes I get confused as to what is qualified as copywriting and what is not.
What's confusing about it?
I want to have a conversation with Nick this week, if possible, about copywriting.
You want to have a conversation with who?
Enoch.
Okay. What is the number one biggest problem that you or we are currently facing, such that by solving would make the greatest difference in moving this monthly mission forward? And what can you or we do to solve it?
Being overwhelmed, and when I'm overwhelmed, I procrastinate.
And what could you or we do to solve it? Where do you need support with that to move forward?
Number one is having the conversation with Enoch. And probably also during our 101 with transformation 101 performance review with Kathy.
Is there anything else?
Not that I can think of.
What expectations are at risk of being unmet this week that you can think of?
Reviewing microblogs, something that I've been wanting to do for weeks, but it hasn't worked out.
Okay. And what were you saying that you needed support earlier about editing the ads?
Helping with the B-roll from Comron.
So knowing how to set it up, knowing how to do it, or what does that look like? Or does he know what you need help with?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much experience Comron has in regards to editing videos.
Do you think it'd be easier for him to help you if you just do the initial video, like cut it to where it's going to look, and then have the music be the last thing that gets added?
Yeah, but it's not just music that I want help with.
Well, it'd be able to.
Yeah, I can do.
Easier if there's jump cuts and just edit it, like you do the things that you know, and then the B-roll and the music are the last things that get added.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Sounds easy to help in that situation.
Okay, so on John Jock's form, we have like where the support and improvement. On here, we always just ask, where do you need support and improvement? But we don't really answer the question of like, where do we need support from John Jocks? How can we incorporate this into the weekly debriefing?
We can ask it now. And as we go through, when we get to this section, just ask, where do we need support from John Jocks? So this is things that we can express for those who have monthly missions and for those who don't. We can think of where we are with our projects. When we get to the support question, this is where you can express where you need support from John Jocks.
I can has support.
Does that mean you had something that you want to write down?
No.
Can you think of where you need support from John Jocks, Katharina?
Well, we asked him a while ago, but the question wasn't answered in regards to how long it takes to do the funnel and like if we should do a minimum viable funnel or what we should do. We didn't get an answer to that question, mainly because we didn't ask it. Is that something that worth putting back in here?
No, I don't think it's worth asking him. Why do you want to ask
Okay.
that? Seems like a waste of time.
Okay.
It's a genuine question. Why do you want to ask him that? Please don't say okay.
I guess it's just more for myself and having realistic expectations.
when you Googled how long it takes to create a funnel, and it said 3 months, what part, like at what point are you going to, like, align your expectations with what is said? How many people do you need to hear it from before you feel comfortable with the answer?
I don't know. I guess it's more of like, because I guess it's more because trying to please other people's expectations in regards to okay, we want to get things up and running before the next challenge, and then what John Jacques says about like, okay, let's just work on the ads, and then you don't need to have the ad created until now. But I feel like, well, until he taught us some more things about ads, which he already did, and we still haven't edited ads and stuff. So that's why. More of expectations from other people.
But we can't create ads until we have a funnel. So what about the expectations? Like, sometimes, like, you just have to recognize that, like, who cares about other people's expectations? They got their expectations, but we have reality we got to deal with. Like, we can't run ads until we have a funnel. There's no going around that. It just is what it is.
Okay. Okay, so I don't really know where I need to start from John Jacques at the moment.
Okay. Is there anywhere else that you need support that you can think of before we move on? Ooh.
Let's ask him if he's only going to answer the questions that we put here that are specifically asked in the in our one-on-one coaching.
Okay.
And ask if we could ask some of these questions in the group coaching session. Or if the group coaching questions have to directly be about whatever the lesson was for the day.
Okay. And then we still haven't gotten the analysis of our business diagnostic, right?
No.
I think that we should still continue.
Did you say to continue?
To ask him.
Oh. But are you done? Is there anywhere else you need support? Oof.
Yeah, I'm done.
Supplies are like here. Okie dokie. Thank you very much. Alright. Come on, you are next.
You're next.
Can you read your monthly mission, please?
Kamran will bring in 50 attendees to the August challenge.
Mama, we can't hear you.
Makes sense. Kamran will bring in 50 attendees to the August challenge by strategically investing $500 on an ad campaign with jockey and help and guidance, so we can get market feedback on our funnel and offers and close deals.
$500.
I have spent $0. But
Okay.
some people want to join, so that's good.
That is good.
Amen.
They haven't signed up yet because they can't, but they're interested, so that's good.
That's right, Conrad. He's on point. Look at him.
All right. So, before we go to the actual progress that you've made, what would you say your progress is on a scale of 1 to 10?
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
in progress, well, if we haven't ran an ad and people can't sign up, we got 0.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, 1. And the
Ad.
confidence is,
Yeah.
Conrad's getting a little too excited there.
we can make some progress on the funnel today. Maybe today or tomorrow people can start signing up. Let's give it a 2.
Okay. And so what were we able to do last week? What was the goals that we took?
The what that we took?
Actionable steps. I said actionables. What
Okay,
action did
well, I talked with a lady from ClickFunnels support, and someone's got to write this for me, or well, I could paste it, copy paste.
That's helpful. But I can write anything else that you don't have already written down.
Okay, well, we weren't able to access ClickFunnels Classic, and I chatted with a lady from ClickFunnels support, and she got it taken care of.
Thank you for doing that.
That's really good. Is that something that we should write here because we mentioned it in our one-on-one with John Jocks?
Enoch already mentioned it to him in person, or well, on the call.
Yeah, we already sent it to him on last week's weekly report form and in the 1-1. So no.
What else? Great question.
Alright, I started working on the new challenge sales page with Katharina, and I let her do some stuff on the ClickFunnels page editor. Yeah, she got to use the tool. So that's cool.
That's cool.
Now, as far as ads go, I created a meta ad account for Enoch Leffingwell. I created a campaign.
We already a meta ad or a business account.
No, I created an ad account.
But we already have an ad account.
There was none for Enoch Leffingwell.
Oh, okay.
So I created a campaign, but I still gotta set up an ad and an ad set and the ads for practice.
Well, what was the ad for then? I mean, the ad account for.
For what? Maybe you did Army of Youth.
No, I remembered, I could be mistaken, but I think that John said that you can use a Facebook page to run the ads. You probably have to set up like the ad stuff in the center, but there's the Enoch Leffingwell one page that we were going to use.
Yeah, I thought I saw it.
I updated it last week when I heard him say that.
I logged in while he was teaching too.
But maybe I'm thinking of something different. Maybe that page doesn't have one. At any rate. Alright, what else do we have?
This. Yeah, it was already mentioned that we had created ad videos, or went and shot, we recorded ad videos. So there's that.
Okay.
Thank you for your help back, Cameron.
Andrew Kirkis, he shared a music resource that was probably maybe last Sunday. But I checked it out last week and there's some stuff we could use. Some music that
That's
we could
cool.
use for our ads. Yeah, and it seems like a good deal as far as what was required to get a license for commercial use.
Oh, that's good. Is that something that you have written down already, or something you want me to write?
I have it written down in a. Well, that's what I had written down. It's not very.
Oh, okay. Detailed.
Yeah.
Alright. Any other progress you can think of before we go to the next one? All good stuff.
Let's go to the next one.
I'm glad to see the progress on
Alright.
The progress on the what?
the funnel.
On the funnel.
What's
Yeah.
the funnel?
Alright. The next one is 3.1.2, and you had one weekly win here.
Oh, hey,
Just to
I
build a
created
skill page.
a logo
did that?
for the high income health expert challenge. Okay, what?
I was saying your weekly win. Is that something that you mentioned already?
Oh,
Or
weekly
that was mentioned
win.
already?
Yeah, that's not done.
Okay. Alright, let's close this out. Let me see, whatever your MKRs.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Let's
So-
next.
You can do it, Kamran. What's this about submit weekly report form? Oh, is that for your performance review?
Yeah.
We didn't do those last week, I don't think. Paid ads implementing. You did that last week because you guys recorded the ads. How many hours did it take to do that?
Oh boy. The Lord knows.
Huh?
The Lord knows.
He
Should we-
does.
Yeah.
It took about an hour.
It's feeling like it took longer than that.
Yeah, we were out for longer than that.
No,
but
we recorded and then we went for longboarding. Started longboarding.
Okay, is that the only thing that we did to implement ads last week?
No, I
Well-
got on the meta ads stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That
You can add those up.
that was.
It's exciting, Kamra.
Maybe less than an hour.
So would you say like a half hour? 40 minutes? So altogether an hour and 40 minutes, maybe?
20 to an hour and no wait, 20 to 45 maybe,
Okay.
or 20 to 1 hour.
Well, let's just, what if you just put an hour and 45 minutes?
What if we just put an hour and a half?
That works too.
But you didn't want 1.5 hours.
Okay. And what sayest thou about your number one biggest problem that you're currently facing,
What sayest thou?
such that by solving would make the greatest difference in moving this here monthly mission forward? And what could you or we do to solve it? What's your problem?
Speak now or forever hinder your speech.
Well, the biggest problem in the face of ads is that our challenge funnel isn't ready
Yeah.
to run ads to.
Is there something that you have do you have a question for John Jocks?
Ha ha. Ha ha.
You want to sing to him?
Let me sing to you, John.
There's jockey and song. I'm just kidding.
This one is to all the Johns out there. Dear John.
Oh. That's funny.
I was coming for you.
That was all the Johns out there. This one's dedicated to them, and they're like, "Aww."
Okay, so
Wait, what was the
where is
question?
an area that you need support that you can ask
John.
for John for?
Yeah, John. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
I need support from. Where do I need support from, John? The man.
Yaman, Yaman. Yaman, John. All shall sweetly obey. Still, please be still.
Let's skip that. Okay. What
Okay.
expectations are at risk of being unmet?
Mm-hmm.
Unmet. Test your metal. What are you procrastinating? What about?
Yes, what about expectations at risk of being unmet?
What about?
Not quite like that.
What about? What about it? What expectations are at risk of being unmet? Oh boy.
Don't forget the other part of the question. It's like, what are you procrastinating? Even if it's on purpose. Yeah. Something that you otherwise would have done, but there's higher priorities or higher level projects that you're going to be focusing on. And you're doing great with speaking up, by the way. I know that was your goal for this week. You're doing a fantastic job.
Oh, what expectations? What do people expect me to do?
I don't know.
Oh. Nah, we've got to create that form. We gotta do that this
What
week.
form?
The report form for the coaching students.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna do that this week. So, Next.
What? Okay. Where do you need support? From us on this side of the, whatever. Where do you need support to move forward?
Where do I need support? Okay. Well, I need support for Katharina to edit the ad videos. And so I gotta get those to her somehow. Because they're on my phone. If people would like, we can review some music that we can use for ads and see what you guys think about it or about that. And then from ads. Yeah, also we've gotta if we liken the music, if we like the music, then we've got to send a donation to the guys so we can use them for commercial purposes. Therefore, actually, I might not need the card information. It might be on Enix Chrome.
Okay.
Maybe. Anyway, but I do need the card info. I need, the card info for the Meta Ads account.
And who
Like,
do you need that from?
Payment information that we're going to use. From Kathy, Enoch, or Deborah, whoever has the card. I asked about it, and Kathy said which account, but I need the card information.
And you said that's to set up the Meta ads account?
It's for the Meta Ads account, yeah.
Okay.
You need the information to do that, are you saying, or you forgot which account I said?
Well, I need the card information. That's really what I need.
The card information. Thank you. I'll get that.
Awesome. Anything else? Or did I write that correctly? Here we go.
So you're saying that what you're gonna do this week is set up the whole Meta Ads account?
Well, I already got the account set up, but it needs payment information. Which I'm not going to use until we start paying for ads, but
Sounds good.
anyway. I guess I don't necessarily need it this moment, but
Excuse me.
I'm going to need it at some point.
So it's one of those. Is it one of those like the sooner the better kind of things, but like not urgent?
It's yeah, I guess it's not urgent, but if we can have that in place.
We basically need it about the time that the video is done editing, right? Is there any reason we would need it sooner?
No. No.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Anything else, Kamran?
No. Oh.
All right. Is there? Oh, go ahead.
No, she let me know where it is. Never mind.
Me, never mind.
Huh?
You said never mind to me.
Uh.
How dare you?
Or were you looking at something and then you were looking for something else? Or should we move on?
Let's move on.
Okay. Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to share where they need support this week?
I do.
Or-
Go ahead, Sister Kathy.
I'm trying to schedule, I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2 or a series of times to do what it says on 3.4, Kathy, scheduled time for recording whiteboard, webinars, and reels. Is that a weekly scheduling?
yes.
And that's the 2 hours we need every week?
Depends on how many reels we record. If we're only putting out 2 a week, we don't necessarily need to record a whole bunch every single week. We can record one, batch record, let's say 30, and then we don't need to do that for more than a month.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out, what we're looking at time-wise. 2 hours.
I think for this week, let's start with 2 hours and see how many it's realistic to do within that time frame, and then we can come back to it and figure out if we need more time or less time. I think let's start with 2 hours.
No, not the reels.
Yeah, the reels. I guess it depends on how many we record, but
Okay.
an hour is sufficient for the reels.
I'm sorry, what was that last word?
An hour is sufficient for the reels.
Thank you. Now I caught that. An hour is sufficient for the reels, 2 hours for the whiteboard webinars. Got it. Okay, and then Enoch had said yesterday in the scheduling that I was to schedule, and I'm not sure if this is the same thing I'm supposed to be scheduling, something I thought to do with the ads. And I know we had scheduled last Thursday, but maybe it's now something else regarding the ads that I'm supposed to be scheduling.
Did Kathy get how frequent the whiteboard webinars batch recording needs to be, or just the reels?
The whiteboard webinars are weekly.
The webinars are weekly.
Did you know that already, Kathy?
And I just turned my fan off because I could not hear what you said, so I didn't know if Katharina was repeating it. You're very faint. I did not catch what you said.
I said, did you know that already?
No, I heard that. I'm sorry. I did not understand what your question was.
He was just asking you, did you already know that the whiteboard webinars were 2 hours weekly?
No. No, I did not know that the whiteboards. I know that we had scheduled every evening at 8 o'clock and that no longer was happening, but I was not clear what I was supposed to reschedule and how long I was supposed to schedule it for.
Okay.
So we're scheduling for 2 hours once a week or twice a week for the whiteboard. Whiteboards, 2 hours weekly for the whiteboard webinars and 1 hour every month or 2 for the reels. Okay, I see that. Thank you.
Great question, Sister Kathy. Was there anything else?
I think
Yes.
the one thing that we mentioned yesterday was scheduling a time for us to work on the worksheets for the High Income Business Accelerator program. I don't
And
think so in regards to ads.
Okay. Can we write that down? We need, and is that on a weekly? Is that once a month?
Yeah, that
How
is
often is
weekly.
that needed?
That is weekly.
That is
And I
weekly.
would say 2 hours, and we do it on Tuesday. And it has to be after
After?
the coaching.
Okay. Yeah, there's not 2 hours before the coaching, so yeah. 2 hours after the coaching, we need to work on. And who all does that involve?
I know I create the questions during the coaching. I
Yeah.
don't necessarily
I
finalize
appreciate
them. So,
You're talking about worksheets?
Yes.
yeah.
That helps us get a head start.
So
Okay.
who does that involve?
Kathy, who does that involve?
Yes, that's what my question was, so I know
No, I'm
that
asking you, we answered your question, and I want to understand what you understood from the answer to that question. Who does that involve?
I understood Shanicia say that she does something during that time,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard Cameron ask a question, but I didn't hear the answer to who all it involved.
The question is, who does it involve for that workathon? You heard the answer.
I really am trying to hear, but I guess I missed it because I did not hear who all it involved, unless the answer is all. It involves all.
No, we did share. I guess you didn't hear her. It's me and Enoch.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
you're welcome.
Oh, I didn't hear that either. I thought you were saying because I said something and Carmen said something, that means we were involved.
Oh no.
Because I didn't hear that.
Alright.
And I think something else that we were saying yesterday as well was to schedule time where we can go through the actionable steps for John Jocks.
Yes.
Which
Schedule
is
like a working time where we can do that and add that to our list and things for the week to do, things that we can work on.
is that on Wednesday? Wednesday morning?
We don't have a time for it.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. You're doing a great job.
Was that last one written down?
Yeah.
I believe so, yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but for the worksheets, what was the... Did that need to be written down?
2 hours after the coaching, work on worksheets. To work on.
Catherine, would you be willing to look at what Carmen wrote? And
Yeah, write down schedule a time after the coaching to work on worksheets.
Okay, schedule time after the coaching to work on worksheets. And that's the time that involves Katharina and Enoch.
Yeah.
Okay. And that needs to be done, my understanding, that needs to be done on Tuesday
Yes.
following the coaching. Thank you, I appreciate that.
all right. Great job, you guys. Great communicating.
Thank you,
clarifying.
everyone.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and take some time, a few minutes to copy and paste over your weekly wins if you have them already pre-written, and what you're going to be learning this week. If not, take the time to write them down so that you can have them before your eyes and the rest of the team. You you know, what we're working on and who we're collaborating with.
Keep your why high.
And also what you're learning, if I didn't say that already.
How dare you?
Well, I can tell you. It all started November 6, 1994.
Let's go.
It was all uphill from there.
It'll be a fun week.
Where's my thing? Oh, it's right here. Where is it, Lord? Oh. Do you intend to work on it?
Oh.
Right.
Nonsense. This
is gonna be the first one. It's gonna be the other weekly one right there. And these ones are just stay right there.
Whoa, you're gonna edit an ad to this week?
I'm just in basic edits on it, yeah.
That's impressive. Don't we already have the copy for the Huntington Business Accelerator program?
I don't know where.
On the challenge funnel. What have I taught from during the breakout sessions month after month?
Can you show me?
No. What are we talking about? We're just booked. Like, where's all the copy at for the challenge? Like, you know where it's at, or you know where to find it. We have a system.
Get away from me. Okay, we can take about another minute or so to finish up and then go through these.
This is gonna be fun.
I want to do it too. Okay. Did I create one extra one? I guess so. Go ahead and get rid of that.
Y'all are funny. So there's he, me, and she.
Put this somewhere. Okay, let me navigate back over there. Un momento, por favor. Well, actually, yeah, let me wait on that. Okay, let's go ahead and go through these weekly wins and new learnings. Starting with Sister Kathy.
Kathy is scheduling the time after the coaching call Tuesday for 2 hours each week, and scheduling time to go through the actionable steps for John Jacques. And that should be on a weekly basis too. I'm asking, is that supposed to be on a weekly basis also?
Yeah.
The actionable
Yeah.
steps?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then doing 3 of the one-on-ones this week.
I can help you come up with the time if you need some help, Kathy.
There might be, because it's hard to say. I mean, yeah, prioritize over what? So that's questions.
During discretionary time, we got lots of it.
Lots of what?
Discretionary time.
Okay. Alrighty, good. And I'm going to be learning about forgiveness and heart surgery.
Ooh.
That's
Exciting. Surgeon, huh?
Why heart surgery?
Because I need to make sure my heart is right.
We mean spiritual heart surgery.
On me.
Oh, okay.
That sounds exciting. Thank you, Sister Kathy. Katharina.
Oh, me. Yeah. I want to help get the challenge funnel up and going live. And then I want to create the copy for the High Income Business Accelerator program. And then I also have creating the challenge graphics for the Facebook cover, challenge graphic Facebook covers. Also, the invite graphics need to be created too. So there's that, and then I want to do the basic editing of one ad. Help Shanice with the outline on the Momentum Masterclass, and then yeah, that's about it.
Sounds good. And you're
then-
learning?
I am learning about being setting goals and being vision driven, and then the ultimate sales script.
What are you talking to?
Reading the book Ultimate Sales Script.
Okay. Sounds fantastic. Thank you. And he.
Performance habits. Sorry, go ahead.
I said he. He is next. Cameron,
Who's that guy?
you.
What?
He, apparently.
Number 1, have a minimum viable challenge funnel ready for people to sign up through. Number 2, help with editing the ad videos so they're ready for use in ads. And 3, teach Katharina how to edit members areas on ClickFunnels 2.0. And for other things, I have create practice ads and get the weekly report form for our coaching students ready for use. For learning, I have nothing written down here.
What?
What? You said what?
How could you? Don't answer that. Don't answer that question. All right, and Enoch.
I got to add the performance review with Catherine and Kathy, and batch record 20 plus reels and 4 whiteboard webinars.
Sounds fun. And do you know yet what you're going to be learning?
Medical marketing metaphors for health educators.
Huh?
Medical marketing metaphors for health educators.
Oh, those are fun. Super fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Was that everybody? Alright, and then for me, conduct a sales workathon and analyze Andrew Welch's call with Enoch, Kamran, Katharina, and possibly Sister Kathy. No, Sister Kathy's not going to be here on Monday. So we can improve our sales process and sales knowledge. Work with Sister Deborah and Kathy to start looking for health experts to interview Enoch starting this Wednesday. Like what John Jackson suggested with conferences and things. Learning about that. Really and truly, my third one is to study Russell Brunson's perfect webinar script for creating joint ventures. But I have here to record the strategic partnership course, the second video on Tuesday. Which is a weekly win, but also I want to go through the perfect webinar.
What do you mean the perfect webinar?
I don't know, somebody mentioned that during the one-on-one call, so I figured I'd look it up. It says go through the perfect webinar script for creating joint ventures or something. He was saying like this is how Russell reaches out to people. And he said there's a script somewhere in there.
No, that is not what he said.
That's a little different.
What did he say?
He said use the perfect webinar script in crafting the webinar that I'm presenting to their audience.
Oh, okay. It was something to do with that, but I still want to go through it.
The perfect webinar, like I could talk to you about it. I was going to ask you about that. I can help you clarify some things about that, Shanice, if you would like me to.
Sure.
All right.
And then I have, recording the second video of the strategic partnership course on Tuesday. And what I'm going to be learning is the study, I'm doing it personals, the study on grace, and for new skills, creating and recognizing pre-frames.
I like that.
Was cool. And going through the perfect webinar. I guess getting clarity on what that was, because I'm like, that sounds interesting. Sounds like something I should know. So I wrote it down.
Sounds like you'd be a copywriter.
Why do you say that?
Because creating and recognizing pre-frames is copywriting, and Russell Brunson's perfect webinar, that's all copywriting.
Oh, that's right. Yep, that's one of my identities. All right. I think that's everybody. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for your participation and for your progress this week. You all did a fantastic job. And it does not go unrecognized.
Don't mind me.
What did you say?
See how I am.
Okay. Katharina, would you like to close us in prayer?
Yeah. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for your grace, for your mercy. Thank you for helping us where we fall short. I pray that you help us to represent you in our hearts and our minds and our character. Father, we want to dedicate this week into your hands, our lives into your hands, so that we can do things according to your will. Help us to have realistic expectations for ourselves and for others, and to work together so that we can accomplish more. Father, we thank you for this opportunity to learn and to grow in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
I want to apologize, y'all. I wasn't really in a good state of mind earlier. And that didn't really help the meeting.
Thank you, Katharina.
I appreciate all that you did and contributed, Katharina.
Sister Kathy, did she just take off right when I had a question?
Yeah,